fillers, you know, we use all that to make a face look contoured. And contour is, it's just pretty. It's what you're used to when you're young, and that's really what you lose as you age is the contour. Whether you lose the little fat pads and we put it back, it's contour that you miss. And Jen does a phenomenal job with makeup. She's like my Botox, only better. And she does a lot of contouring, so she can show. I had a patient tell me once, she's looking at a before and after from a facelift, and she's like, I can't tell if it's the facelift or the makeup. I'm like, I know. She's so good. So she's going to kind of take y'all through how you contour, because you hear about it, you go to Sephora, you buy something, and then you try it, and you look, I mean, you know, it never works. It does for me. Jen's really, really good at it. So I'll let you. All right. I don't know how you're going to hold all that up.
I'll just replace things one at a time.
So she's going to show you how she contours. Like I can say, my nose looks big, but she can contour it. She can make it look like we have it. Just tell me from here. It's really, really neat. She can cover scars, tattoos, like amazing. So anyone that wants to be contoured, come and
yes,
do it.
I will contour anybody who wants
Interactive.
It's going to be fun. I mean, the beauty completely to me rises and falls on shadows and highlights. Like it's what makes every feature stand out, which is why we want filler, which is why we want the wrong shadows to go away with Botox and stuff. So being able to fake that with makeup is a beautiful thing, or be able to add to that. So I'm just starting with just some translucent powder just to give her a fresh surface before we start contouring. I'm not leaving anything out. So the idea with contouring and highlighting is very scary to most people, but it's doable for everybody. So
I could destroy it. My sister's only wish for her wedding was that I'm not doing makeup. And Jen teaches, and when we were talking about it earlier, we're thinking, where can you go where somebody teaches you? I mean, you can go buy it, but it always, you know. So she's going to start doing classes.
Yeah, it's so different for every single person.
She's going to start doing some here. You're going to have class
here on Tuesdays.
Yes, it's so
that is so necessary. I need that in my life. So bad.
Yes. Definitely. And y'all let us know what you want to learn about, because we'll take like one little feature at a time and just do some fun classes. But today, for contouring, this palette, I'll show you real quick. This is the Kat Von D Shade Light palette. I think it's my very favorite ever. But just because of the tones of the colors. But there's 3 different ones, and which means that you can start out with something lighter when you're scared, and then you'll start learning where you can work in some darker and stuff like that. But the main thing is that wherever you put something dark, it's going to go in, and wherever you put something light, it's going to come out. So naturally where the sun would hit, like the balls of your cheeks, the very top of your nose, kind of part of your forehead, your chin, things like that is where you want your light. And then under your cheekbones is where you're going to want your dark, because it's going to make them go in and give you that thinner look. We're just kind of shaping, because especially when you put foundation on, it's fantastic because it covers up everything you want covered up, but it also flattens you out completely. So we're going back to add in shape. So where the point in the whole deal is for not people to go, oh my God, you contoured so good, but for people to go, look at your face, you look awesome. Yes. So step 1 is to start way back here in the hairline. Where that natural little curve comes around on this side, like right here where your hair naturally kind of curves in, we're going to go up under there to make sure that the darkness goes all the way back to the ear to make it look like it's a natural shadow. So I'm going to start back there, because wherever you put down your brush first, whether it's eyeshadow, contouring, plain old powder, anything, the most of your powder is going to come off there.
So you want to do one, I guess you do, we can do one side and you can see it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can finish just one side.
This is harder than it looks, I will tell y'all. For sure. Jen makes you look so good. Like it's a confidence builder, and when you talk about confidence and you think about what makes you feel confident, like I told her today, I said, you make me feel the way people tell me their Botox makes them feel. Because like she does. I mean, it just makes you feel confident. And you know, especially as you get older, and makeup is a fun thing. Like we all used to love it. And then as you get older, my mom's like, how do I get it out of the crepey skin? You know, I mean, it's not fun. And when makeup's not fun, it's kind of really it's a different level.
So what you do, so I've put most of my powder back here, and then the important thing is not to go low on your cheek. Keep it up, you know, that line and higher. Keep that clean. And then as we get in here, it's really diffused. There's barely any color at all. Because that's where our blush is going to go and our highlight's going to go. And if you get too much dark and close, you're going to start looking muddy, or like it was a smear, or like it was an accident. We don't want it to look like an accident. So let's do the other side real quick. You want me to just do one side and then go back?
Y'all want to see? Can everybody see the difference?
I would just do one side and let everybody
So you can see the difference?
Yeah.
No.
And we'll take a
I don't want her to
picture.
go too far with one side. If any, yeah. She'll have pictures. I mean, you're that good, Jill.
Okay, well, you're good with that, right?
Pictures for like one
Just
side.
one side, I'm gonna walk around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave her on one side.
Okay, do I do that?
Okay, let's do the other side then.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're starting in the back corner.
And it's truly like, I feel like it's like an art with the blending. Like you have to have like
Oh, yeah.
certain brush like shapes too.
Yeah, that's a good point. You don't. People label brushes as to like where you should use them, but truthfully, pick the brush size that matches the shape of your face. So those teeny tiny brushes that come in a blush package, throw them away immediately. They don't work for anything. They make nothing good. But then for a lot of people, like the big old powder brushes, I never touch my face with one of them because it's just too messy.
And the day you told me to throw that big one, I loved it. And do you remember it? I was like, why is my bronzer never look right? And she's like, I said, I use this one. She goes, no, show me the brush. I'll take it. That's why.
So,
And what we do is so similar, like, it's amazing, the similarities. Because Mary Maud's art shows contours. Like, you look at, you know, and you go to a regular website and you see all these fake looking women that have been airbrushed a million ways, and it's boring. I mean, nobody wants to see that, you know? So I love the way she does that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lots of blending.
And contouring confidence was her idea. I got a text at, was it 5:30?
One morning.
It was like, what about
I
contouring
just
confidence?
woke up and I was
That's
like
perfect.
trying to think of something that would work. Because I was like, what can
I like alliteration, so it's like I need 2 C words, and C words just aren't pretty. But it's like confidence is pretty, you know. I mean, that's something you want. Because there's this. If y'all follow us on Facebook, there's somebody like talking about how young people shouldn't have Botox, and young people need to enjoy being young. And what time in your life can you think of that's more important that you feel confident than when you're young? I mean, my decisions certainly. Are you on vape? Well, we all know. I mean, you make a decision. I'm sure he's watching too, or I'd say it. I'm thinking it. But if you know, that's when you make those decisions, and your confidence is what you've got. So you know, when you're young, somebody can just hit you down so fast. I mean, you don't have a job yet. You may not know I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like you don't have something else to make you feel really good about yourself. So anyway, I think it's the most important time in your life to be confident.
And confidence is so important. I feel like that was really like a key player in like all of this. Is like, you know, how like the women I paint, like they exude confidence, and like they're something that's like makes they're like sensual, but they're like they show like a true like confident like vibe. And I think that's so important to have confidence. And so many people don't. And be confident in yourself and be confident in whatever way you think is beautiful, whether it's not wearing makeup at all or wearing a lot of makeup, or I don't know. I think it's really cool how everyone has their own way of showing their confidence.
And you know what she said, like, y'all ever had those character, I can't say it, but you know the guy sitting there that draws caricatures? We did it in Gulf Shores. We were at, what's the restaurant we go to, where they all do it, but not the Wharf, but the other one, Crossing Creek.
San Roque.
No, that's the one. Where the fish are. Can't believe I can't do it. Big fish.
In Gulf
It's
Shores?
new. Orange Beach. Right across the street. Anyway, it's a great restaurant. They have these big fish that we feed. But they had this person drawing those, and we drew them. And I was so excited because I got my 5-year-old to like sit still with me long enough to do it. I mean, it was the ugliest looking thing, and I was thinking, I mean, look at all these people paying people. And like, if you think about it, you're scared. You don't want anybody to draw you because you know you don't know what you're going to look like.
Yeah.
I know. But, and I what did somebody tell you? Why do you make everybody look better?
It's like a lot of my teacher would say a lot. They're like, wow, you know, it looks like her, but it looks a little more like airbrush. I was like, oh, I mean, I didn't even realize. I guess that's just how I see that person. Because like usually my eye, I don't know. Sometimes like
I say that would make me feel so good.
yeah,
That's how you
that's how you really are. Like how I see you, but I don't know. It's like the small differences, like just like a little more airbrush, like softer. Because that's just how I do with my brush strokes. I just do softer.
And they're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, really pretty. And if you guys don't know, she has friends that she's selling to.
Oh, thank
Incredible
you.
deal. I love it.
I have a bunch of friends. $10. That's true.
Okay, well, Deb was asking Jen, what do you do with your gels at some point? Like, how do you do that?
So for yeah, what you would do, same difference with the jowls. Anywhere you want to recede, which would be that jowl area, you would go in with dark. So we would take our darker contour, and you're just going to go under the jawline, and then just kind of put your concentration of color right, not on that bone, because you don't want to make a foundation line that wasn't there, but you're going to go right underneath it, and just kind of contour, just make a line right there, but then you're just going to blend it down to make sure that it looks like then just kind of some bronzer on your
You
neck.
should show them, like, Jen spent all this time trying to teach me how to put on makeup. And then I did it, and I couldn't wait to show her. And she's like, maybe you need to blend a little.
Blending is the key. Never, ever
Show them how to
underestimate.
blend, because I didn't always know.
Well, just like how I did here, so I'll tell you, while we were talking, I put on her blush. And your blush just goes into the apples of your cheeks. And if you were watching while we were talking, I just kept on and kept on spinning.
I thought you pulled it down. You don't go like that? That's the thing about artistic, creative people. They can't really tell you.
Just keep going.
But it works.
But yeah, the more you kind of spin it together, it just kind of blends and blends and blends. Because the point of contouring in all this is to make it look, again, natural, like you're just born with cheekbones that are awesome. So you don't want to be like, here's your brown and here's your blush and then here's your highlight way over here. So you want it really blended. So blend, blend, blend to make it look like you're just glowing this color and you've got really defined cheekbones. You want it to look natural that way.
So anybody that wants to be contoured, she's doing, offering that. Okay. We also have Jamie Baxley. I heard her voice earlier. Singer. Did I not hear her voice?
Yeah, she's over there.
Okay, I'll wait on her to get back.